I've seen Diddy have to hire extra security, almost the military, to stop people from wanting to scale the wall to get in his house, because on the other side of that wall is Beyonce, Jay-Z, and every big star you want to know. I think being gay makes people it forces people to reveal who they really are.
I don't know what the tea was that Jason Lee was going to expose on Beyonce, but what I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time.
You being gay, I assume your gaydar is more sophisticated than everyone else's.
I mean, listen, we don't even want to go down the trail of human sexuality with me, because I think very differently than a lot of people.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say if I think Puffy's gay or not, because he never tried to fuck me.
He never tried to fuck you, but...
Welcome to Celebrity News. Today's headline is causing quite the stir. Media mogul Jason Lee, head of Hollywood Unlocked, has just dropped shocking video footage that allegedly proves a secret relationship between Jay-Z and Diddy. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, and we're here to break down all the details. Let's dive in. Jason Lee has been at the forefront of celebrity gossip for years, but his latest leak might be his biggest yet. Lee claims to have video proof of an alleged secret relationship between two of hip-hop's most powerful figures, Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs. The footage, which Lee says is damning, supposedly reveals intimate moments and behind-the-scenes interactions that were previously hidden from the public eye. Fans are already speculating about what this could mean for the two moguls' legacies.
Did Puffy threaten you at one point?
He said some off-the-wall shit at his house. That was a threat, but it wasn't like a threat that I thought at the time, like he's gonna carry out and do something. He just basically, he had a little too much to drink, and I think I was taking a picture in his house, and I said, you want to get in the picture? And he walked up and he just said, don't try no funny shit with me, because I'm not that nigga. It'll be a problem. So it was a threat, but it wasn't like he was gonna kill me. But I thought maybe he just had too much to drink, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You want to get in the photo, or you don't want to get in the photo? And he ended up getting in the photo. And then
what funny shit was he referring to?
People have this idea about me that I'm lurking in bushes to find the tea to go and tell what you're doing. And, I think that he probably had other things going on around him, clearly, that he didn't want anybody to know about. And I'm in his home, and, he's welcomed me into the family at Revolt. And I think that was his way of kind of like level setting with me. Don't report on him, or what I got from him was like, don't report on him or do to him what I do to other people, or whatever he may have heard to other people. So that was his way of letting me know, which I just said, like, motherfucker, do you want to take the picture or not? Because unless you're going to, I can't say unless you're going to kill me. You're talking about Puff, because you never know.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because you being gay, I assume your gaydar is more sophisticated than everyone else's.
I mean, listen, we don't even want to go down the trail of human sexuality with me, because I think very differently than a lot of people.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say if I think Puffy's gay or not, because he never tried to fuck me.
He never tried to fuck you. But do you think, like, with me, and I've said this multiple times, me and academics had a whole talk about this. We both feel that if Puffy just came out and said, hey, I'm a bisexual man, this is who I am, all the no Diddy stuff would go away and people would just accept him from who he is. In 2024, I almost feel like you get elevated when you come out as gay. Like, show me one person who came out as gay that people bashed him. I can't think of anybody.
I don't have a tracking system for who's coming out, so I really don't know. I don't even know who's in or out. If I see somebody that's attractive, I don't care if they're in or out or under or above. If they're attractive, I'm gonna pop my shit. They can say I'm not gay, or I'm not gay right now, or I'm not interested. I'll back off and I'll move on to the next person.
Have you hollered at straight men and they're like, hey, bro, I'm not?
Of course.
I can tell you this one time.
My ex has been straight.
Okay.
They're still straight.
I remember this one time in Israel. My first trip in Israel. There was a group of us. It was all like kids who just graduated from college, and me and like this one girl were like dancing and doing our thing. I was dancing with a bunch of the girls. This Israeli dude kept staring at me. He walked up to me, he said something in Hebrew, and started to bite on my shirt. Just went, arr, arr. I said, okay, I'm done here. I just walked away. I said, okay, that was a little too real. But like, I never got mad. Like, I never understood why straight dudes get mad at a gay man hitting on them.
Well, that's the question you have to ask academics.
What do you mean?
I mean, didn't he have the whole blow up with Saucy Santana where he got mad because Saucy said something to him that made him feel some type of way, and then
well, no, it was a little more sophisticated than that. What happened was Saucy said, "I'm gonna fuck you in the ass," or something.
Well, I mean, maybe
and the thing is, and what he was saying is that he couldn't actually reply because then he would be gay bashing.
Well, here's the deal. I think,
but I don't think it's right for a man to say, "I'm gonna rape you," and everyone thinks it's funny.
Well, I don't think it's right for somebody in Israel to go chew on your shoulder either, because that's like invading your personal space.
Absolutely.
But let me say this: I think that the reason why I bring that example up is because I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed, and academics, you know, we cool. I enjoyed watching the academics and the Saucy Santana shit play out because I knew Saucy Santana was gay as hell. He was being the most gay. Saucy made me uncomfortable when he was so gay. Okay, Saucy was being so gay, but and violating him so bad. And then on the other hand, I know that academics want to say, "You faggot." He wanted to call him a faggot so bad, but you knew you couldn't do it. And to watch that tug of war, oh, it was the most beautiful piece of art that I have ever seen on social media between gay and straight. But it was really giving people a dose of their own medicine. And the reason why I bring that up is because I think being gay makes people it forces people to reveal who they really are.
The video has raised more questions than answers. In the footage, Jay-Z and Diddy can be seen in various private settings, which Lee claims are proof of a long-standing connection between the two. Whether it's a business relationship or something more, the details remain unclear, but the internet is ablaze with theories. Many are questioning the nature of their relationship and whether this has been hidden to protect their public images.
I don't even talk about weirdos like that. I never liked them anyway. Jay-Z was a coward when Pac called him out and he didn't answer. I knew any man call you out as a man and say you's a bitch, you and everything you love, and you don't respond, I'm cool, bro. Cool. Don't wait till the nigga died and say you and then, like my man Nas said, Rockefeller died of AIDS, and that's who you chose to name your company. Nigga, you couldn't even come up with your own Carter Records. Come on, man. You want to be a demon folk. That's what's wrong with them, man. They kiss ass, suck dick, get to the wherever they get and find out it ain't nowhere. Nigga, use a zero still. And yeah, I said that. And I'm broke. So nigga, saying who you got.
And you saying Jay-Z, is you only saying that because he had beef with Tupac, or it's more to it?
No, it's based off just that. I never met the dude. I don't like him. I'm talking about from a entertainment fan point of view. He's garbage to me. I don't with nothing he do. I never liked it, and I never have. And it ain't got shit to do with nobody else. That's just I dig nigga style, certain shit I see. What they say, first impression. You can't get it. You don't get a second motherfucking chance. So if I hear some shit, see some shit first time meeting or whatever, I move on that. I'm gonna pay attention to that. If you know, that's just how I get at. I tell a nigga something, I mean it.
So you feel like Jay-Z music is garbage?
No, his music is entertaining. Do we live that shit? Have he done it? No, it's garbage in that aspect. Nigga, how you gonna spit shit? That's garbage to me. All these niggas living is talking shit they ain't never did or done, never will do. That's garbage. Cause you're a puppet. You're painted on, nigga. Use a fake tattoo. They get to wash it off every day and go home and talk to the devils.
Why you say F Diddy?
Diddy. I don't know him. I don't like what's coming out about him. I knew it was some bullshit here from jump because he always had any nigga mouth always open like that and don't close their mouth. Something been in that mouth for a long time, bro. Men don't do that. Niggas don't keep their mouth hanging open. Body language, bro. 90%, what they say, 90% of conversations is nonverbal. I could see a nigga and know he's a punk, straight up. 9 times out of 10. I ain't gonna say 10 times out of 10. But you could tell a man or a woman, a hoe from a woman, a man from a nigga. You could tell these things, a businessman from a clout chaser. People tell on they self all day, every day. All you have to do is listen, observe, and move accordingly. Don't second guess what God showed you.
How did you feel about the video of him attacking Cassie?
I got 5 sisters. I'm the oldest. 2 brothers, 5 sisters. I'm the oldest of all mine. So nothing has ever happened to any of my sisters. And I know you, man, I wonder why. I don't wonder. I know they wonder why. It's a reason. Know that. Puffy, I ain't gonna even talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that. Let a nigga do something to any female in my family like that. Hit him, slap him, please. Oh my goodness, boy. I'm gonna have a good time in your life inside out. I'm gonna carve you up in every different direction. Man, it ain't thoughts that could come to a nigga thinking I'm gonna do to somebody that hurt mom. Mom. Real life, man. I wanna do the shit. I've been wanting to really do some shit. I ain't never did shit I had to do. And I didn't even finish it the way I wanted to.
The footage also allegedly reveals confidential conversations between the two, discussing not just business but personal matters as well. Some parts of the video reportedly include moments where the two music moguls are seen sharing intimate discussions, which have led to widespread speculation about the depth of their relationship. Jason Lee has promised that the footage will continue to be released in parts, leaving fans and media outlets on edge. Jay-Z and Diddy have been close allies for decades, but never before has their bond been put under such intense scrutiny. Both men have built empires in the music industry, and their public personas are carefully curated. Jason Lee's footage, however, threatens to peel back the curtain on what has truly been going on behind closed doors. Could this leak expose a side of these two moguls that no one ever expected?
If you are homophobic, like for me, if I get mad at a white person, I'm not gonna disrespect them for being white. Like, I'm not going to call them a name, a slur for being white. If I get mad at a Mexican, I'm not going to get mad at them for being Mexican or start saying things, because I love people for who they are and I hate assholes. So like, if you're an asshole, I'm gonna rip you apart for being an asshole. I may talk some crazy shit because I have a real vicious mouth by way of my grandmother, but like, I don't go straight to that. So like, when academics gets mad at a saucy and that stuff going on and he's crying because he wants to call him a faggot, that reveals how you feel about gay people. Even though I've sat with academics and he treated me with respect, but I also know that I fly under a certain veil. You told me on my own show that I'm a different type of gay, right?
You're my one gay friend.
So
honestly,
so
I feel a little silly for saying it because it makes me sound ignorant, but the reality is you're my one gay friend.
No, but I love that though, and I love that for my community, because as much as I'm black and I stand up for the culture, I also realize, having gone through this experience of watching people become exposed, like Floyd Mayweather become my best friend and having a gay friend he can lean on. You know, I like the fact that I can have these kind of conversations, but you know, as it relates to this situation, or what was the one we were talking about right before I brought this one up?
Diddy?
Diddy. You know, again, being able to tell whether a person's gay or not gay, or holler at a straight man or not. I roll through the earth having a human experience. If I see a guy that I think is attractive and I talk and I hit on him and he says, oh man, I'm cool, I'm not with that. Okay, cool. Just like a guy will walk up to a girl in a club and hit on her and she not with it. She didn't find you attractive, you not into me and don't find me attractive. That's just human nature. Now, when you start biting on a motherfucker or doing all the extra shit, now it's getting a little weird, because I don't want to be bitten, you know?
Yeah.
Funny story.
Well, he didn't like bite me like in the show, but he started like chewing on my shirt.
He should be chewing on your shirt. Was
yeah,
not.
It was weird as hell. Like,
Yeah.
It was honestly the weirdest thing that's probably ever happened to me, just being out in general. It was just weird. And I'm in a foreign country. So I was just like, let me just walk away and hope he doesn't follow me.
I'll tell you a celebrity story. I had a crush on Kelly Oubre, the basketball player.
Okay.
And I mean, I would post him on my social media, on my story. Because if you put somebody in your feed, that's real gay. But on your story, it's like kind of gay, but you can't see the comments, so it's not that gay, right? So I would post him on my story, and I would post, whatever. And so one day, me, Serge Ibaka, and Tiffany Haddish go to Kendall Jenner's party at Fashion Week, and we walk in. As soon as we walk in, Kelly Oubre is standing at the door, and he turns around and he goes, oh, man. He goes, bro, first of all, I know you love me, and I love that you love me, but I ain't gay. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, you couldn't have said hello? Like, I just got here, But it was that interaction where, yeah, I'm a gay man and you're straight, but I found you attractive and you told me you're not attracted to me. Now that he has a girlfriend, I unfollowed him, or a wife or whatever, I don't know. I'm not as invested. But yeah, I don't know if Diddy's gay. If he is gay, will people care? No, because I think people already think he's gay. But we live in a cruel world where people won't embrace people just being themselves. And that's why you have a lot of people walking around faking it till they make it, they still faking it, they're afraid to come out, they're afraid to live in their truth, and I refuse to be a free man walking and an prisoner in my own mind, so.
I mean, look.
With me, you get it.
If you get off at watching men bang your girl while you masturbate in the corner.
That'll make you gay.
I guess it doesn't totally make you gay, but you're now flirting with gayness.
I'll give you a step further. Here, this is brace for impact. Okay. If a man goes to a hustler sex store and gets the biggest dildo penis of a person he watches in porn, and then goes home and gets the most slippery lube he can find and has anal play with himself, that doesn't make him gay. Some would argue that. I understand. I get it. I understand.
I wasn't ready for that last part. No. I thought you were going to go a different direction with it.
That does not, because that is self-pleasure, and that is not a homosexual act with another male. But because of our community, our culture, our beliefs, how we were raised, we believe that is gay. And there's a lot of people right now in the comments saying, fact, that's gay, that's gay, that's gay. And everybody's entitled to believe what they want.
Of course, many are questioning Jason Lee's motivations in releasing this footage. Is this a genuine attempt to reveal hidden truths, or is this another one of Lee's headline-grabbing stunts designed to boost his own media profile? Lee, who has a reputation for stirring up controversy, insists that he's doing this in the name of transparency. But critics wonder whether this is just a play for more attention and influence in the media world.
Now, why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D-Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D-Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D-Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last.
Jaguar Wright's been trying to tell the world what really happens to Diddy's parties for years now. As a former musician herself, she's worked with the likes of Jay-Z and knows everybody in the hip-hop community.
Were you surprised about anything that came in?
No.
Wow. So
nobody else should have been either. Young Jock. You Diddy doo-wop bop. You. Because you told the truth, Jock, and then after Diddy called you, you went back and tried to clean it up. But your all about is off the Stevie J's. You Diddy do-wop bop.
Do you feel like that's the reason why this beef, but that Stevie J stands where he stands between the beef with 50 Cent and Diddy?
I don't know where Stevie J stands. I only know Stevie J sitting on a drum set or fuck. I don't know where he stand.
Man.
I know what he stand up in. And I know what done stood up in him. Take that.
So wait, so when you heard...
Bitch, I can't stand these. Like, for real, like, I'm just tired. Let's keep it a bean. All these niggas. You not even gaming because you won't claim it. No, you want to sit around and pretend to like bitch. That's what y'all do. And then you get these hard jostling.
So I'm just
like
curious.
these are the you like half man bitches. No disrespect, but Jocelyn rough.
Them shoulders is.
And the way she like running up on, I already know she done strapped up on you.
Ooh.
The reaction from Jay-Z and Diddy's camps has been notably muted so far. Neither party has publicly addressed the leaked footage, leading to speculation about what their next move might be. Will they respond with denials, legal action, or silence? Fans and media alike are eagerly awaiting an official statement from either camp, but for now, the mystery only deepens.
So it's a guy, right? It's a guy named Uncle Run, right? I don't know if you've seen this video. You should have seen the video. It went viral. It was a real big video, man. It went viral, man. And his name is Uncle Run, and he claims that he used to work for Puffy. He was one of Puffy bodyguards, and he said that Puffy offered him $30,000 to kill Biggie for his publishing. How you feel about that, yo? And do you know this guy?
Well, first and foremost, you gotta realize this. Anybody can come on this internet and say anything, right? And dude is getting a whole lot of attention because people even calling me, asking me about him. And I don't know him from a can of paint. He even mentioned my name, saying that I know. I know what I know. I don't know what he knows. But I do know this, that it's only 3 people that had contracts with Puff and Bad Boy. Me, Wolf, and Paul Offord. If he didn't come through Paul Offord security, Green Gate security, he didn't have a contract with Puff. Because anybody who worked for Puff, other than me and Wolf, came through Green Gate security. That was Paul's security thing. Especially at the time that he was saying that he worked for Puff. Or Puff offered him $30,000. Now, anybody knows this, that Bad Boy took 50% of all this artist publishing, right? 50% of all the artist publishing straight out the rip. Then Puff gave Big $200,000 for the rest of his publishing. So what publishing did he was trying to get and keep from Puff? You understand? What publishing was Puff was trying to get when he already had it? He had already paid for it. What part of the catalog was he talking about? I don't understand that. And then he said that Puff offered him $30,000. I can't say he lied, but I can say that he wasn't a part of Bad Boy security that I know. I knew everybody who worked during them days. You understand? And I don't know dude from a can of paint.
So whoever this Uncle Ron dude is, he's a liar then. He's a fraud.
Is he a fraud? Bruh, he's what he is. He wasn't part of our security that I knew of. Not at that time. He never been on no trips with us. He never been at no parties, no nothing. So is he a fraud? The internet will have the real niggas looking fake and the fake niggas looking real. put it together. How could he want Biggie publishing when he already had it? That's where he fucked up at. That's where he fucked up at. How you want something that you already own?
Yeah, you right. You right.
I know I am. That's where he fucked up at. Bad Boy owns 50% of the shit already as an artist. They got 100%. Bad Boy takes 50% right off the top. Then he gave Big $200,000 for the rest of his publishing. So now the other stuff goes to the producers or whatever, of the music. So what is he talking about?
As the story gains traction, social media has exploded with reactions. Some fans are defending Jay-Z and Diddy, dismissing the footage as irrelevant or taken out of context. Others, however, are digging deeper into their pasts, pointing to moments that could now be seen in a different light given the revelations from Jason Lee's leaks. Conspiracy theories are rampant, with everyone trying to piece together what this footage really means.
Diddy white parties weren't the Diddy. I'm afraid to even.
We ain't talking about no white party.
You're afraid to acknowledge you've been to the Diddy parties.
No, I'm not afraid of it. I've been to the Diddy white parties. I've been to Diddy's birthday parties. I wasn't at Diddy after dark. I was at
people
the
act
party.
like I'm crazy when I say, yeah, I would have gone to the Diddy party. Because number one, up until a couple months ago, it did not have this reputation that there was all this seedy stuff happening.
No.
Everybody.
It always had the reputation.
Really?
That's a fact. What?
Really?
You don't notice how?
I mean, I just have never heard that.
And your homosexuality radar is much more sensitive than most people.
What do you mean homosexuality?
You're
radar?
like really concerned
Who's
with making
talking
sure
about-
that you're not accidentally pulling up on a gay orgy.
Who's talking about homosexual?
He's trying to mix in.
I'm not talking about
that Diddy had.
homosexuality.
Right? Zestiness, whatever you want to call it.
No. It's just the party, right? It gets to a certain time at his parties where if you showed up there at 11 o'clock, by 3 o'clock, you're probably not remembering how you showed up at 11 o'clock.
When you
Shit
go to a
goes
big
on.
fancy celebrity party, to the limited extent that I've done this, I would assume the freak-offs are taking place in, the master bedroom, in a different nook of this. Like the part where everybody else is.
No master
The last
bedroom
time I saw you was at French's house.
I know, and I assume there were some freak-offs taking place, but it was out of the line of sight of the average person at the party.
But see, when you go to Diddy's party, well, let me say this: maybe there's different access. I'm in the backyard. I don't go in the house.
Right.
Wait, what have you always heard me say?
What?
We don't leave the backyard.
Yeah, stay in the backyard.
We don't go in the house.
But up until a couple months ago, if Diddy had come up to me and said, "Hey, we got to go in back. I'm going to show you something."
Well,
I said, "Let's go, Puff, yeah."
But then what if it had showed you something?
In all fairness, let me say this.
Might have to take a look.
In all fairness, all fairness.
Not if there's any like unwilling participants or anything, but if he said, "Hey, check this out," I'm gonna say, "Oh shit."
In all fairness, I have been in the house when the parties have been happening, like not in the back rooms or like that, and I've not seen anything crazy.
Right.
I can't find it on my Snapchat, but I do have a video where Cassie and everybody just dancing, having a great time. I don't know what was going on in that house.
First of all, in Diddy's defense, I've never seen or heard of anybody being manipulated or forced to do shit. If you pulled up,
never heard that either.
You pulled up for your reasons.
Now, I had a friend who told me years ago, like 3 years ago, we were literally having dinner in New York. And he goes, "Hey man," because he used to be a Sean John model. I'm like, "Yo, so we were talking about modeling, the modeling industry, and we used to do this thing where we would get together. He's straight, I'm gay. We would get together with a small group of us, and we would just eat and just gossip. It really is what it was." And he said, "Man, I've seen the craziest shit in this game, bro." He goes, "One time, I was chilling." And I got a call that Puff wanted me to come over. This is all allegedly. He says 3 years ago. Wanted me to come over, pull up. I pulled up, and he wanted me to like play with Cassie's pussy and this, and this. And he would sit there and film it, and he was playing with himself. And in my mind, you know what I said? "You're a clout chasing, lying, manipulative. Oh my God, I can't trust."
But now it all
stopped
comes
hanging out with him.
Believe all victims.
No, I literally. No.
Not all, but.
But was he a victim?
No, he was consenting. So that's what I'm saying to your point.
Yeah,
but,
if Puff calls me, "I want you to fuck this hot ass chick."
But this is all allegedly. But at the time when he said it, I really thought he was just crazy being a clout chaser. That's
his thing, though.
And then full circle, I had to call him. I went back to New York for some, and I pulled up on him and I said, I'm sorry. Because what he said lined
Can
up.
I ask you a question? This is real shit.
Because that's the
I
exact
know your
shit from
answer
her lawsuit,
already.
yeah.
Adam, this is, I mean, actually, both of y'all, I think y'all, like,
Jay-Z and Diddy have long been seen as titans of the music industry, but this leak has put their personal lives under a microscope. Some wonder if this will affect their brands and future business deals. Both moguls are heavily involved in ventures far beyond music, from tech to fashion to philanthropy. Could the fallout from this footage impact their business empires, or will they emerge unscathed from this scandal?
I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores, and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there, and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. When he got to, I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door, and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there, because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. He was like, yo, I don't care, man, I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed it and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? yo, G, that's my cousin. He know me well, you know, and Puff's like, yo, G, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, you know, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room, and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but you know I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bro, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Right.
Meanwhile, Hollywood Unlocked and Jason Lee are capitalizing on the attention. The website has seen a surge in traffic, and Lee has hinted at even more bombshells to come. It's clear that this story is far from over, and as new information emerges, the stakes are only getting higher. Many believe that Jason Lee could be sitting on more explosive footage that could change everything we thought we knew about these two icons. As we wait for further developments, one thing is clear: this leaked footage has the potential to change the narrative surrounding Jay-Z and Diddy forever. Whether it's a secret relationship, a deeper business alliance, or something else entirely, the world is watching closely. Will these two industry giants be able to weather the storm, or is this the beginning of a dramatic shift in hip-hop's power dynamic? Stay tuned for more updates as this story continues to unfold. Thanks for tuning in to today's exclusive celebrity news update. Be sure to like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.